Who's gonna be hanging over the bridge in the afternoon sun? Lotus gave us somewhat of a clue before her untimely beheading, and we've got a little bit of new information since the last video that I posted on who's gonna be next, and it may not be who we think it is. This is such a classic case of an eye for an eye. Concierge has resurfaced, right? And he's delivered the news to Madam that someone, and it may even be her, he's been instructed to avenge Lotus's death by taking out someone that Madam loves. We've gone down the rabbit hole of possibilities that it could be Blue, it could be her father, or it could be Amp, but I don't think Cadillac gonna go out like that. Hence why he sleeps with Glocks, AK-47s, and other like automatic weapons of choice. And I really don't know what kind of guns these are, by the way. Cadillac knows that his daughter has effed up, right? When she went after Concierge, he knew it. So then he had to get his little nurse girlfriend to help him get the guns in bed with him. If it does come a time where he has to actually use these weapons, it's over for him either way, because then his cover will be blown unless he plans to shoot, then run, or escape to another country or something. Because there's no way that he's gonna fake an illness and then shoot one or two agents and get away with it. FBI is not the local police. And they've already been by there a couple of times to let him know what they're working with and that they want to talk to him for a minute. But we really got to give it to Cadillac, though, for coming up with this genius idea, right? He figured that since they want to talk, I just won't talk. And I wonder why he just didn't get up and go to the bathroom when he was living with Carla. Y'all remember that first episode when Amp had to actually help him get cleaned up? And I guess he had to carry out this little role to that extent to fully embody this illness that he pretends to have, even to his own family members. And as I deliver this commentary, it's coming to me that maybe he had to take his daughter's temperature, right? Both Madam and Carla, just to see which one he could really trust with the information that he could really talk and think on his own. War always breeds conflict and violence, so somebody definitely about to get dropped off. The question is, who will it be? Blue maybe? Blue she may have two guns pointed at her, one from Fernando and the other from Concierge. They've already tried to get Blue one time and couldn't finish the job because Blue was wearing a vest. Now Fernando, he's got a gang of bikers swarming Club Eden right after he blew his wife up in the parking lot. All for Blue's eyes to see. He wanted to make sure that she saw that, just so that she'd know that if he did that to his wife, that him getting rid of her would be cake. Should Blue be counting her days? I don't know. I just think that there are others closer to Madam, ones who may trigger her emotions a little bit deeper the way that the concierge is talking. And I'm not too sure how she really feels about her nephew Amp. I mean, she was about to terminate his breathing rights in a heartbeat when she thought that he stole money from her. So how much does she really love her nephew? It did bother her though, right? A little bit. Just the thought of her having to take her nephew out was not easy, but she was definitely considering it. But y'all, there is one thing that was left out of this equation, and Lotus left us a breadcrumb to consider, and that is Club Eden. Madam loves her club. It's her baby, her bread and butter. And when Club Eden was threatened by Lotus and Miss Tandy, well, we see what happened. Lotus has gone to glory, and Miss Tandy's still walking around with her tail between her legs. They were conspiring to burn down the club, raid it, or something. I can't really remember, but when they got done, there would be no more Eden. So this club may very well be in the running with the people that she loves. And in this war, it's going to be very interesting because we know how Madam gets down. She don't mind splattering your brain across the living room or chopping your fingers off and then mailing them to your mother the next day. That's how she gets down. But Concierge is a bit more privately reserved. When he ends your days here on Earth, he's deliberately organized, and his carrying out will be a little bit more structured. They're cut from two different cloths for sure, but amidst their differences, they sure know how to agree on what goes on in between the sheets, right? But this is war, a war that Madam started, and even though she started it, she's scared. Concierge got her shook. And I know what's coming out of her mouth, but I watched the actions of a person, and she seems scared. She doesn't want to listen to Joey. Blue and Tommy been slipping on her pimping lately, so what is Madam gonna do? Concierge knows exactly where Madam is every moment of the day, and I think that he turned the cameras off of her and Blue, but that's what he said. But did he actually do it? These are just my thoughts. You know, what do you guys think? Tell me down below. Let me know in the comments what your theories are, and if you like this video, while you're down there, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it, and if you're a fan of all the Queen's men like I am, go ahead and sub to the channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for tuning in today, you guys, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.